17 minutes to 8, Thursday morning. Not so much a bridge over troubled water, but a troubled bridge. The saga over the controversial Oxpens River Bridge continues after the City Council said the £14 million structure would help link Oxpens Meadow in Oxford to Grandpont Nature Park for pedestrians and cyclists. Campaigners said it would lead to irreversible biodiversity loss when it was built. And earlier this year, campaign groups even took the council to the High Court in the hopes the bridge could get axed, but their review was dismissed. So that meant that 4 years on from the first idea, the bridge would finally be craned into position next September. But now another snag in the road. The building company behind it, Balfour Beatty's, withdrawn from its construction contract, leaving us all wondering, will this bridge ever happen? Dan Glazebrook is from the campaign group Hands Off Grandpont Nature Park. Morning, Dan.
Hi, morning.
So remind us of the campaign group's point here and why you didn't want this bridge.
Well, 3 reasons, really. I mean, number one, it's going to destroy the only woodland along the main path through the nature reserve there, which is the very much loved nature reserve. It's a little haven of countryside right on the doorstep of South Oxford. And a lot of people there, especially the more elderly residents, rely on that as the kind of the closest thing they can actually access to countryside. A lot of them have mobility problems. My own mother, that's the only place she can get to a lot of the time. She doesn't have a car, so she can't drive out into the countryside, and her back's often too bad to go very far, and that's a real little lifesaver for her, really, to be able to access this kind of little piece of countryside.
So are you celebrating then at the news that the construction company's withdrawn?
Yeah, absolutely. We hope it will be the final nail in the coffin of this stupid project, because the other thing is that it's a complete misuse of housing funds. It's public money. Now they're talking about £40 million public money, over 10 million of which are committed from funds that are supposed to be used to facilitate affordable housing to address the county's housing crisis. And they've been instead diverted to this bridge, which won't facilitate the building of a single home, let alone affordable one. It's really been done as a favour to the university to augment their forthcoming new developments, Nuffield College, Oxpens development, and Oxford University's Oasley Mead redevelopment.
Well, the City Council objects to that, Dan. It says it's the idea is to provide an attractive walking and cycling route, so enhance connectivity between the south and west of the city and the city centre. We've got these congestion charge points at the moment. They will become bus gates. You could argue fewer people are going to drive into the city, so another bridge would help them get in.
That sounds all good in theory, but that neglects the point that there's actually already 2 very well-used, excellent cycle and pedestrian bridges from the nature reserve and from South Oxford over the river in that very area within a quarter of a mile radius. The only reason that they said this new bridge was needed was to serve the redevelopment of Oasley Mead. And the thing is, though, that they need a floodproof route out of Oasley Mead. That's what this bridge was originally intended to be, in order to get residential planning permission for the student housing they want to build there. But the way they've positioned the bridge now, it doesn't actually provide that floodproof route. You still have to go through a section of the towpath that regularly floods to reach it from Oasley Mead. So it's a complete waste of money that's desperately needed to address the housing crisis. So we do hope that that this will help the council come to their senses now, finally, and stop throwing good money after bad.
All right, good to speak to you. Thank you, Dan Glazebrook from the campaign group Hands Off Grandpont Nature Park. Oxford City Council has told us that the authority's been out to tender for a contractor to deliver the Oxpens River Bridge following this decision by Balfour Beatty not to take the project forward. Submitted returns are currently being assessed. The council says it does remain the intention to deliver this bridge next year and that it will provide an attractive walking and cycling route, enhancing connectivity between the south and west of the city and the city centre. You can let me know how you feel about the project and the news that it's been delayed again. Text 81333. Start your message Oxford.